let's take a look at this. Overwhelming evidence disproves official 9/11 story. This tyrant scum at Pomona who's trying to infringe on free speech of good people are not going to get away with it quietly. Hey Laura, how you doing today?
How are you?
Good. That's right, 9/11 was an inside job. Muhammad is not alone.
Officer, look at your bike.
Oh, yeah, you got a
We all showed up in support of Muhammad. It happened pretty fast. Right. The judge seemed like he was really fair. And he recognized that we were all there in support, and I know we had an effect on him.
That's great.
It affected everyone. We all stood up when Muhammad was asked to come forward, and until we were asked to sit down, and we all stood up when he left. And I think it was very strong, and I'm glad we came. He's going to have another hearing on the. It's been continued until the 26th. I can't make it, unfortunately. I would love to make it, but we're trying to get people to show up because it makes a difference, folks. We came to support a fellow 9/11 truth activists, and it makes a difference.
Now, Muhammad said that the judge said there are constitutional issues here. Is that right?
Yes, the judge reiterated the issue of First Amendment rights, and he kind of put it on the prosecution. You know, there's First Amendment issues here.
Warning, warning.
And so he put it on. You know, he said he's going to look at it, and he's tried to get Muhammad to mediate with the prosecution, to come up with a compromise, like do it across the street. I don't know how that went. You have to ask him.
Now, judges do not usually, from my understanding, suggest mediation. There's another cop. Yeah, we're not going away. Sorry. So, from my understanding, judges do not usually suggest to the prosecutor mediation, do they?
Well, no, they do.
Okay.
I think they were suggesting to both.
Okay.
Saying because he kind of didn't want to make a judgment. I think he wanted to get out of it.
You wanted to get out of this thing, right?
Yeah, because he realized he's got, you know, I think in our presence there had something. It wasn't one man.
Absolutely. It
wasn't one man. There must have been at least 8 of us. Others showed up later. It all happened sooner than we expected, but we made a great impression, and we were sure to nod when we agreed with what the judge was saying, and we shook our heads when we disagreed, and to let them know that we're there and we're listening. And I just love it, man. It felt good to come out and support a fellow 9/11 truth activist. Really glad we came out, and I just remember when I was in court, having people in there made a huge difference. And we're out here now from the police station. We're getting a lot of. We're actually getting waves and acknowledgments from most of the police officers.
Is that right? So, from my understanding, they told the officers have been told Muhammad they know this restraining order is BS. So a lot of them do support him.
Yeah, who knows? It's some bad apple in the police department that's making this happen.
Right.
But we're just showing that they try to squash one of us, 10 more of us, or 12.
That's right. And you guys came a long way, didn't you? You don't even live around here. This is
I came from LAX, man.
Yeah, this is East LA County, the very fringe of LA County. So thank you very much for coming out. I love you guys. They're great.
Oh, definitely, man. I appreciate you giving us a heads up about the issue. If you hadn't done that, we wouldn't have known. So it's like that's what it's all about, is communicating with each other and showing up in solidarity.
Now you're from Orange County, 9/11 Street. And you came out here to support Muhammad Abdullah.
That's fine.
My camera's kind of going crazy. Sorry about that. But
if it was only your camera, it's okay. It'll be okay.
Thanks a lot for coming out, man.
9/11 indicates many things are going crazy.
Yes.
The day you have to worry about just your camera will be a lucky day.
That's right.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Jeremy, can I speak to you for a second about court this morning? How did it go? First of all, thank you for coming out.
Sure thing.
I really appreciate that. How did Muhammad's hearing go this morning?
It went pretty well. It seems that the judge is fairly tuned into First Amendment issues, and appears that he's pressing on the city to see if they have a real case, and it seems a little bit suspicious at this point that they don't really have a strong case.
So I heard the judge actually suggested mediation to the prosecutor, right?
Yes. And to me, you know, that's interesting. That means that he probably thinks that they don't have that strong a case. But at the same time, it means that there's a reason for Muhammad to compromise, as if he's done something wrong.
Right.
And he hasn't done anything.
He hasn't done anything wrong. So. Well, here you guys came out all the way from LA, and Muhammad's out here in the Inland Empire in Pomona. You came a long way today, didn't you?
Yes.
And Muhammad is a Muslim, and he told me that he's morally bound to expose the lies of 9/11. Now you're Jewish, are you not?
Yes.
And what do you think about this whole issue? You hear you're a stranger, but you're out here supporting his right to speak the truth.
Well, I can't imagine how difficult it would be as a Muslim man in the United States of America during the war on terror, post 9/11, with Muslims being blamed for 9/11, without falsely accused of doing 9/11. You know, and people, you know, continuing to sort of be suspicious about you just because of the way that you look, you know, or the religion that you hold. So it's really important to support someone like Muhammad, and especially since he seems to be a very peaceful, righteous man. And you know, as a religious man, he does have a duty to expose the lies. And the fact that he's also an ex-Marine, he took an oath to the Constitution to defend that. So he's doing both at the same time.
That's right.
He's fulfilling both his oaths, his oath to God and his oath to his country and his fellow countrymen and women. So we need to stand together as people, real people of the book. That includes Jews, Christians, and Muslims, to speak the truth and to stop the killing of innocent people.
Absolutely. Thank you again for coming out. God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you.
And by the way, I'm sorry my camera is going berserk, just taking photo after photo after photo, but I spilled water on it.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's good.
I got the audio, yeah. Man.
We got the DVD.
We're giving out DVDs here.
Yep, that's perfect.
People of Pomona are waking up to the tyranny. Katie from We Are Change LA, you're the co-organizer of We Are Change LA, correct? Tell me what you're doing here. How'd it go this morning?
It went all right. We just really wanted to be there. For Muhammad, because he's out here like almost every day. He's giving out a lot of information, and the police department is completely, if not awake, they're becoming awake, and he's got a lot of support there. But because he's been waking so many people up, there are people who are resistant to people waking up, especially the police force. So they're trying to keep him from exercising his First Amendment rights.
Right, with this bogus restraining order.
Right. And they're trying to say that he's stalking, you know, women, and then they're afraid, blah, 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 and it's like, doesn't strike me. The man wouldn't even shake my hand because he's a Muslim, and, you know, the women that, I mean, and he's just so sweet and so peaceful.
Yeah, he is.
We wanted to be out here and have his back. And we were in there in court with him, and when he came, when his name was called, we all stood up. The judge was aware of us, he was aware of us, and I think it changed the tone of the proceeding. And we just wanted to make it really clear, and by coming out here today, that you might be able to get a restraining order against one person who you think is like a lone wolf out there posing a threat, and guess what?
He's not a lone wolf.
He's not a lone wolf, and we got, what, 10, 13 people out here, and we can have more people out here anytime.
Anytime.
You can't, there's not one 9/11 truther. There are millions of us.
That's right, that's right.
And you try to squash the First Amendment rights of one of us, we're going to come take care of our own.
Right, it's like a mushroom. You know, you stomp on it and just spores come out everywhere. And just...
Yeah, we don't want to be stomped on.
No, of course not.
Or plucked, you know. Well, they get picked and thrown aside, and no, we're not going away. We're peaceful activists.
We have Christians, Jews, Muslims, Scientologists. We have everybody in this movement, don't we?
Absolutely, and all, you know, ages, races, creeds, whatever, you know. It's just people are waking up, and they can't stop it. And our point to them is that we're out here, we're smiling, we're happy, and they can't stop us. So they can just lay off Muhammad.
That's right. Thanks, Katie. Great job.
No problem.
Your name? You were in the hearing this morning?
Yes, I was. My name's Don Yolington.
How did it go? There's a fire truck right there.
It went good. It went good. We showed our support for a fellow 9/11 truther. Check it out. You're a first responder. See, these guys actually should be the most interested, because the first responders in New York suffered a heavy toll for not knowing what they were up against.
Right.
And if these guys educate themselves, then they can respond in an educated and intelligent fashion. without knowing, then they're just being sheep to the slaughter, just like what happened in New York.
So they won't go along with the tyranny when they see an individual like Muhammad being oppressed by the PD, right?
I hope not. I hope not. I hope that they stand up for that Muhammad's rights, because that's what they need to do.